weighs about 4 kilo. 4 kilo. Good afternoon, guys, and this is Nash, and you're watching Type Tech. Today, off What's in the Box, episode 8. We have another unboxing video, which is the Wiresto TS-100. I mean, it's Wiresto. It's the Wiresto TS-100. And if you want to know how much I bought this, you can see the price right now. If you want to know what is the specs, it is shown on the screen right now. Anyway, it is the usual stuff, which is the Bluetooth 5, Type-C charging. It has IPX-X5 water resistance, and it can only last about 4 hours of playing time, and also weighs about 4 kilo. 4 kilo. 4 grams each. Without further ado, we are going to open this box. So, alright, so we have unboxed this, and you can see the packaging is very busy. As you can see, there's a lot of design everywhere. And the reason why I decided to try this is because the box design looks very cool. And also it says graffiti design. Yeah, that's the only reason I bought. And let's see what it says here. The pleasure of hip-hop music. The rock of jazz. The drumming of rock and roll makes you want to enjoy music by the advanced sound quality technology. So yeah, that's what she said. Alright, easy as it is. Open. First thing you receive is the box. Oh my god, it's stuck. And you receive the box. Very nice. Ooh, look at that matte finish. It feels rubbery. Okay, it's on. Alright, inside this is okay. So inside of this it has okay, just the rubber tip. There's like 4 of them, the large one and the small one, and also a quite decent looking Type-C. Alright, other than that, the instruction manual, of course. Yep. Okay, so that's all for the packaging. So we are going to, you can see here, and yeah, this is probably one of the more chunkier, I must say. On top is like a bronze plated plastic. No, if you can feel like there's some texture on top of it, but it is plastic. Yep, it's plastic. But the bottom part also as well is matte finish, so quite interesting. And as you can see here, like each groove, you can feel the subtle bumps, which is quite interesting. And behind it says here, hand painted tight. Don't know what that's supposed to mean, but yeah. And there's only one light indicator right here, so I assume there is only blue and red. And yeah, so this is the earbuds. Okay, also the earbud, it also say hand painted tight. and it immediately connect when I open the box. And oh, it's a button type. Okay, it's a clicky type. And how it feels like now. Okay, it's very light, but on the ear is actually not too bad. Okay, so I will be back with the pairing phase. Welcome to the future. And one thing I forgot to say is what is the control for these earbuds. So if you see on the screen right now, the controls is a very weird one, because on the left and on the right is play and pause, and instead of the double tap to move forward or move back to the previous song, it uses the volume up and volume down, while the next button is the three taps on the left and on the right to move forward and back. I am not sure why they decided to do that, but yes, it's double tap to lower and increase, and every time you tap, you will not know whether it is increasing or lowering, other than hearing the sound getting gradually softer or gradually louder. But if you're going to the minimum or the maximum, they will tell you that maximum volume or minimum volume. But in between, you never know whether you are at what volume. So that is one thing to take note. And if you want to get the Siri or Google Assistant, you just need to press and hold for 2 seconds and they will come up. So that is all for the control settings. And now we are gonna move to the pairing phase. Welcome back to the pairing phase. Anyway, so I have tried this for a few hours. So for 21 bucks, actually it's quite good value for money. And this earpiece is on the bassier side. So if you are looking for those more sound, this is the one for you. So I can recommend a song that I listen and it's actually quite nice to play on this, which is called Nirvana by Rondo. It's a quite a very thumping song, and I thoroughly enjoy using this earpiece. And this box is the type where once you open, it will start to pair. As you can see, the light blinking. It is now paired, connect to the earphones, and it's called TS-100. So I can confirm that this is only has SBC modes, and I must say for this build, it is actually difficult for it to slide from this surface, which is quite interesting, while the rest is like I can just like whee, and this is like yeah. So for my first impression, the earbud, it seems like it is the type where this type of the buds will actually makes my ear pain, but fortunately it doesn't seem the case after I try for about 1 hour plus or so. And yeah, it's still comfortable to use and it barely feels on your ear. Not only barely feels on your ear, the design, the way it is designed, the ear, it will firmly stays in the ear, which is what I like about the stem about this design. And if you want to see how it looks like, you can see on the photo right now. So for the magnet wise, it's a bit weak in terms of the earbud area, but for when it is closed, it is actually quite rigid. The clip, the opening and closing is very solid, so I won't expect it to fly out unless I open it up and just push it out like that. The casing is quite big. It is probably almost as chunky as my biggest chunk boy here, which is the Soundcore, but it's still the more slimmer side, right? As you can see, yeah, it's not too bad. It is just plasticky, I must say, but I can get used to it. And it's a very unique feeling compared to all the other earbuds that I've been testing, like the weeeeee Air Sound 2, or like the W04 Pro, or like the weeeeee 1006, which has a half matte finish and a shiny finish, or a full matte finish, or just purely glossy. While this is like the matte finish, but it's not really matte. As you can see, it doesn't really reflect the light as well. So I like how it is designed. Casing is fairly slim enough to put in the pocket, but it will certainly cause a big bulge compared to the other earpieces. For sound quality wise, it's actually not too bad. Oh, and one thing I found interesting inside the manual, according to the manual, it says playtime, it can go up to 4.5 to 7 hours. So I'm not sure how they have that kind of number, but I have to test it in the future. And I must say, it's actually, overall, I'm actually quite I'm slowly liking this earpiece. Even though initially I just bought this just purely because of the design, but I can get behind with this. So that is all for the testing. So in the next episode, we will have a mystery box. It's gonna be another earpiece, but if you want to know what is the next episode of What's in the Box, episode 9. Anyway, if you want to know what's in this box, there's only one thing to do, is to hit that subscribe button and also ding that notification so that you will not miss what is this unbox video. And of course, it will be another earpiece. Saha! So, you like that tease? I want you to leave a like in this video so that I can make more of this. And this is Nash, and I'll catch you all next time. See ya!